because now that I'm layering it on, I feel like I look like a vampire again. Go me being always on the goth side.
Hello, all you fabulous beauties out there, all you fabulous people. Welcome back to my channel. I am Siren Franco. I am going to show you today my Il Makiage package that came in the mail. I don't know if you've seen this, but when you're on Instagram or TikTok or wherever you are, sometimes these ads pop up if they're targeted to you, because that's just how the algorithm works. And it's Il Makiage, and it's supposed to be a perfect match to your skin. And I think you try it for like $5 or whatever, and then if you like it, you want to keep it, then you pay the $45 or whatever the cost is. So if you can afford that, or if you're curious, maybe that's something that you want to do. But I thought I want to give this a shot because I think I can match my foundation pretty good, but sometimes I wonder. So my undertone, I think, is a little bit more, I always thought it was red, but that's not an undertone, that's an overtone. And this is the only reason I like to wear foundation, because my skin is, for the most part, pretty okay, but I have this redness like right here in my cheeks. These are little veins from just weather damage from when I was a kid. I used to play outside a lot, and I was very sporty, so you know, I'm weathered, and I like to cover that up, and then, you know, I'm older, so I have a little bit discoloration, a little bit of acne scarring, so on and so forth. So that's what I like to cover up with my makeup. And I don't even like to wear makeup very often, but when I do, that's the idea in mind. And I do not like to look like I'm wearing makeup. I like to look as natural as possible. I know I've been making these videos and it's pretty obvious I'm wearing makeup, but really, if I'm going to wear day-to-day makeup, I try to keep it like the Bobbi Brown philosophy. Like, I just want to show the best sides of myself and not overdo it. I don't want to look like something I'm not, unless but I am those like extra things. So that when I go extra is when I'm going to be on stage performing with my bands, or if I'm going to a party or things like that, nightlife, okay, then I'll go a little extra. But for the most part, day to day, I like to keep it simple. My boyfriend likes how I look naturally anyway, so I'm lucky, I suppose. But let's get to it. I think I rambled on too much. So the package arrived. This is the Il Makiage package, and see, I already opened it, but it says there's no such thing as too much, and it has a little Il Makiage sigil right there. I call it a sigil, not a logo, because it looks like a magical sigil. And then you open up the bag and you get this Il Makiage box. Il Makiage New York, it says. And I've already opened it. See on the side it's stamped with the sigil, so that's kind of cute. It's a brown, very eco-friendly plain box, but then they stamp it with the foil, the heat stamp. I used my trusty knife. It was kind of cool. I was like, I'm going to open it, and I'm going to use my really cool trusty knife that I can no longer carry in my pocket, because every time I go to a concert, to walk back to the car to put it back. I don't even use this for protection. I use it to be able to open things when I can't, or whatever. Anyway, so you open up the box, and then it has these things inside. It tells you how it works, gives you the instructions, has a little packing slip, has this little packing paper there that I think I'm going to save because I have an eBay shop and I sell jewelry and apparel, and every now and then I need some packing stuff. And then it comes in this really cool black and white box. It's sealed here, so I already cut this. I picked the shade Woke Up This Way, which I forgot if it was shade 30 something, shade 33. So I love black and white. I thought this was really cool. You take this out like that, and it's like in its cute little box here, and its little stand, very fancy, very, very fancy. I packed this, yeah, okay, so I didn't take it out of the box. I didn't snap it all the way back in because I struggled so hard to pull this out, but this is basically it. And we're going to get right to it. It's supposed to match. I know that if I do it here, it's going to look drastically different. So I'm going to do a stripe on my cheek, and I'm going to do a stripe here. It should match my neck. If you have the right shade foundation, there's no reason why you have to blend down. Reminds me of the 90s when never blended anything, and then women were walking around with this too dark or too light shade on their faces foundation and never blended it. But let's try this out. I'm going to pump it on my hand a little bit, and then This is just to test it at first. And I'm going to use my finger, but if you're supposed to use a brush or a sponge, I'm just going to do the stripey test. And I think, so see, it looks very light. And then I'm going to do it on the forehead. And I haven't blended this yet. I don't know where else I should do it. I'll just do it on both sides to test. I'm not testing this against any other shade that I have. So I'm going to use my finger to test this out instead. So that covers up pretty nicely. And it looks like it is a match, but see, like because of the red, you can't really tell, but it matches with my neck. It matches with that area. I'm looking at the mirror over there, just so you know where I'm looking at. I think that this is actually a really good match. I think it disappeared pretty well into my skin. I think with primers and concealers, I'd get more of a fuller coverage. Sorry, I tapped the camera. It's on a tripod and it's wiggling. My first impression with this is that I don't feel like it's full coverage, but the first time that I did it as well, I didn't put primer on or anything either. I don't think my skin necessarily needs primer though. I didn't put anything under my eyes. None of that stuff. It's just straight foundation right now. So right now I feel like it's a little bit too light, so I think I picked the wrong shade. Because now that I'm layering it on, I feel like I look like a vampire again. Go me being always on the goth side. So I'm just trying to blend it with the red. My cheeks are very flushed all the time. So you see there's still red here. Unlike the commercials where they just put it on, and I don't know if they're putting on so much that, like, is that what I'm supposed to do? Like just put a lot? Because I don't like to use that much product on my skin. I don't like to feel it. I feel like my skin will break out. I feel like this is very light. And maybe it's just because I have so much red on my skin that it appears like my skin is darker. Like I said, I'm not going to use concealer, but I feel like it's not really covering. Maybe if I use a blender sponge instead of a brush, that would help. I feel like I'm just kind of wiping it off of my cheeks. My skin is very smooth from using all the creams that I've been getting. So maybe I should have used primer because maybe my skin is just too smooth. I don't know why this is happening. All right. I think that I do like this. I'm working it up into my hairline, you guys, because you want it to kind of not be so obvious. And I'm going to use this because I'm being lazy and not prepping my eyes. So I'm actually just going to do this. I don't recommend doing this. I don't think anybody recommends doing this. But I think a lot of us do this. Let's be real. A lot of us do that. So I actually am indeed satisfied with the finish. I'm just going to tap it in there. Blend it in. For the price, personally, I think, my Jafra products, my Jafra foundation, I think retails for like $22 or something, and it's great. It's at the level of like brands like Lancome and those like department store brands that you would pay the $50 for. And when I've gone to drugstores, Target, Walmart, Walgreens, Rite Aid, all of those, I feel like those basic brands that we're so used to, the American ones that are for us in the drugstores, I feel like they're good. They're good. So for $10, $15, you get something that gives you this much coverage, but their marketing is very tempting. I don't know that I'm going to send it back because right now with this quarantine, I really can't afford this, but it's genius marketing to get you to try their product, because how many people are going to go through the effort to actually return it after they tried it? And if it matches your skin and you get close enough, you're probably going to be okay with it. I like this. It feels good. It feels very smooth. I don't feel like it's cakey. Now that I have it on, let's just finish the makeup routine. But I would recommend Il Makiage. I like the name. I have some of their other products through Ipsy, and it's a good brand. Is it the best? I don't think any makeup brand is the best. Like, I think anybody that tells you this brand is the best, they're just trying to sell you their brand. I am a Jafra consultant and I still don't do that. I just want everyone to be comfortable. I like those products. I sell those products, but I'm not, I don't know, I'm not hungry enough to push for people to buy that specific product. I just do it for fun. And if you're curious about what I'm talking about, my Jafra products, my link to my site is on my YouTube page. And I'm happy to talk to you about those products. But anyway, let's keep going. Now that I did all that, I'm going to seal the foundation, although I don't feel like I need to. I don't have any loose powder, and I'm waiting for my Ipsy bag because the Glam bag has a translucent powder this month for me, and I'm excited about that. But for now, this is the Active Veil Sunscreen SPF 18 Raw Minerals. It's like just to put on top of everything. And I use this right now as my loose powder. This kind of gives me SPF coverage, and I got it all over me because I didn't, yet again, I never wear any protection. The next thing is, I think I'm going to do my brows. So this is BDB Billion Dollar Brows, and this is a brow butter product. It's a pomade kit. It's in color taupe, and it comes, I'm actually giving this to my mom, but I told her I was going to try it out first. So it comes with a little jar with the brow butter. Right here, Billion Dollar Brows brow butter, and it comes with this cute little brush. So this is a double-ended brush that comes with the package. There's a focus. It has a regular brush here, and it has a spoolie brush. I'm also wearing nail polish from Ipsy. And here you go. You have the Billion Dollar Brows in the pomade, the brow butter, brow pomade. So I'm going to do this one first. Let's try this. So the idea is that you go in and you just kind of color this in. I think I already like this a lot better than what I have over there. If you look at my old videos, my older videos from like December and November of, what year was that? It was 2018. There was a pencil that I got, and it had the little spoolie brush on one end and then the actual pencil on the other end, and I gave that to her, and she hasn't really used it as much. So she doesn't really need this, so whatever. But my mom and I share makeup. We always have since I was a teenager. I'm so happy she lives with me right now. This quarantine, it's a blessing to have my mom with me. I would be all alone. And my boyfriend lives here too, but my mom and my brother live with me. And we're all very happy together. We fight, don't worry, we're normal. We're a normal family. So because this is a pomade kit, it kind of keeps your eyebrows in place. Just blend it all out. That looks very sharp, huh? I like it. I think my mom will like it. I wanted to do a video where I did her makeup, but she won't let me. She won't let me do it, you guys. I have a little bit of a wheeze. I feel better. I've been sick, and I just finally got my voice back. I like it. Let's continue with the eyeshadows. I'm going to use Nature's Cartel Trio. This, I think, is an Ipsy brand, and it comes in 3 colors. It comes in 90s Nude, Tan Line from Tahiti, and Champagne Scandal. And you can go to naturescartel.com to find out more. These are cream eyeshadows, and I like to apply them with my fingers. And I'm going to just kind of apply it here on my crease line. Just very subtle. I'm trying to go for a very natural, yeah, I'm wearing makeup, but it's not too over the top look. They remind me of a 90s type of makeup, and it's 90s nude, right? So it makes sense because they're creamy. We used to love our cream makeup. That was Tan Line from Tahiti, and then I'm going to go in with 90s Nude and do the lid, and then I'm going to highlight with the Tahiti, Champagne Scandal. This is going to be the 90s Nude, which is a kind of goldish tone. Let me see if it focuses. 90s Nude. This was Tan Line from Tahiti. And I'm going to go in with the 90s Nude. I'm going to just put it on my actual lid down here. Helicopter. there you go. So it's very, I like it. It's just subtle. And I'm going to do the highlight with my middle finger. And this is Champagne Scandal right there. And these have a very mild shimmer to them as well, like a sheen, like a sheen kind of color. I ended up using both of them. I put product on both of them just to highlight the brow part. There you go. That's it. So you can see the difference. Can you see the difference? The light's not hitting completely right, but there's that one and there's that one. Okay, I like it. So if I wasn't showing you all the stuff, this is kind of as quick as I can do it anyway. All done. Cover these guys up, put them away. Actually, I'm gonna do my lips first. This is a Yensa Super 8 lip oil. Keep my natural lip color. My Manicadar. This is a buildable blush, and it's Bali Babe. Just kind of go over my cheeks a little bit. Cool. That takes care of all that. Now let's get a little bit extra and do my eyeliner. I'm going to use the Araceli eyeliner. This is in brown, and for daytime I think brown is kind of a good choice. I think I did one more video where I used this Araceli eyelining brush. I'm not going to wing it out. I'm simply going to line my lid. I don't want to mess this up, you guys. Okay, that looks good. So there you go. That one's the eyeliner. And then let's finish this off with the mascara. And of course, my favorite is always Jafra. There's so many great mascaras, and I have a bunch, but I found that I like this one. So I'm just gonna use it until it's gone. With this quarantine, it's not like I'm going anywhere, so I'm just using my makeup for nothing, you know? That's okay. I didn't know that you could, and I did this in the other video where I used the MAC and then I used this one, and it was a good result because I didn't like the MAC alone. And I don't have an eyelash curler or anything, but I didn't know that you could layer your eyelash mascara, and that's kind of cool. So I want to try to start doing that, but right now I'm just using this one mascara. And I'm going to do the bottoms. I know, I'm trying to get used to it. I don't like doing the bottoms. I just never have. That is it for today, but I'm feeling like my lips are lackluster. So I'm going to borrow, this is probably unsanitary, I'm going to borrow one of my mom's lipsticks. What does she have here? She doesn't even use these. A lot of these are still new. Wild Flame. It's a little dark. See that? Wild Flame. This is a Jafra lip color. I'm going to just use this over the oil because I'm lazy. She hasn't even used this. Remember when you used to dab it? I'm going to do that. Because I put it over the oil, it's a little different finish. That is much better. Yeah, it gives it a little bit more color. Let's go with the lip oil over this. And I'm very grateful that you joined me. I guess that's it for today. So this is a look. What do you think? What do you think of my shirt? Isn't this cool? But what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Is it cute? Is it cute? All right, that's it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. I don't know where I'm going. I'm going outside to my yard to hang out in the one day that it's not raining in San Diego this week. And I'm all dressed up for it now. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. I kind of got stuck with this makeup stuff, you know, and I wanted to do so many things. I'm not a very one thing person, so I don't think I'll ever get YouTube famous. That's not even my thing. Not my goal. Like, I'm going to be showing you gardening stuff eventually, and every now and then I post doll videos and people seem to like those, and My makeup stuff is just for fun. I like to do it. So thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys at the next video. Bye!